There are now more ways to save at Quik Mart. Become a Quik Club member and easily earn rewards on qualifying purchases at Quik Mart convenience stores. To get started, visit fuelrewards.com/pro or download the app in the Apple App Store and Google Play.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your evening update.
After a few morning clouds, we have had plenty of sunshine today. Just a little bit in the way of high-level cloud cover moving through as we head into the evening. But skies are going to be mostly clear tonight. And with a calm wind and drier air, that means radiational cooling tonight. Many of us are going to get down into the lower 30s. We started out in the upper 30s here at the studios in Lawrenceburg this morning, snuck up very briefly to 50 degrees this afternoon. Most of southern Middle Tennessee only got to the mid to upper 40s. The lower 50s were a bit more prominent over northwest Alabama, but we have warming weather from here once we get into tomorrow afternoon. No rainfall today, but that's going to change by the weekend in a big way. We'll talk about that here in the forecast. Futurecast this evening showing mostly clear skies. Just a few high-level clouds moving through this evening. Nothing of real consequence. So light winds overnight, dry air, clear skies. That means the radiational cooling, and that gets us down to the low to mid-30s for most everyone. However, can't rule out a few spots in the colder valleys closer to I-65, especially in Middle Tennessee, getting briefly down to the upper 20s. Many of us at least cold enough for a light frost by daybreak here on a Thursday. Plenty of sunshine for our Thursday, even though there may be some clouds around at times, especially later into the afternoon. A southerly wind starting. That means daytime highs up into the mid to upper 50s, if not flirting with the lower 60s in parts of the area for the daytime hours of our Thursday. Falling back into the 40s tomorrow evening. Not really getting out of the upper 30s, lower 40s tomorrow night into Friday morning, though, as clouds increase. And that kind of counteracts that radiation and cooling. It acts as an insulating blanket. So clouds moving back in tomorrow night into Friday morning. Will be mostly cloudy with our Friday, but with a southerly wind and a little bit of sunshine here and there. We get up into the low to mid 60s for Friday. A few showers possible, especially after midnight Friday night. Showers possible during the daytime hours of Saturday, maybe a rumble of thunder, but the better chance of a widespread heavy rainfall with thunderstorms coming from about sunset Saturday evening through about late night into the overnight hours of Saturday night. Locally heavy rainfall possible. We're still watching for the possibility of some stronger thunderstorms, but that's a big question mark on the forecast right now. Let us get this into the shorter range modeling over the next day or so we can work out those finer details with the instability to know whether we're going to have a severe storm threat or not. It's not off the table. It's just really questionable at this point. And the cooler air behind the system Sunday into early next week. Here, rainfall totals off the GFS model. A widespread 2+ inch rain coming Saturday into especially Saturday night across the area. This may mean some localized street flooding. The European agrees with this, with the widespread near 2 inches to over 2 inches settled across southern Middle Tennessee, northwest Alabama. So the models are locking in on a heavy rainfall event, and it may come in short enough period to where we may have to watch out for some isolated street flooding in addition to that strong thunderstorm potential that we are watching. Mid to upper 50s for Thursday, low to mid 60s Friday. A bit warmer, mid to upper 60s here on our Saturday. Some locations in northwest Alabama, if they see a little bit of sunshine, they may knock on the door of 70 degrees on Saturday, and that's that unstable air mass we'll watch out for Saturday evening when the storms come in that may give the possibility of a few stronger thunderstorms. But again, that's questionable at this point. Behind the system, though, cooler air moving in back into the upper 40s to start next week. Here's your forecast breakdown for tonight. Dropping out of the 40s into the 30s this evening. It's going to be pretty quick because the radiation of cooling into some areas is already happening. Mostly clear through the overnight hours, getting down generally into the lower 30s for most of us, although a few folks may briefly flirt with the upper 20s. Can't rule that out. Mid to upper 50s for most of us across southern Middle Tennessee, with mostly sunny skies, a few clouds at times, especially the afternoon. Northwest Alabama, more of the same generally speaking. Upper 50s here with mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. Can't rule out a few folks, though, getting closer to 60 degrees. Can't rule that out for sure. Everybody into the low to mid 60s Friday with more cloud cover around. A few showers after midnight. Rain and thunderstorms likely. Saturday, spotty during the daytime hours, but closer to sunset and then overnight Saturday night, widespread heavy rain and thunderstorms likely. We'll watch out for some localized street flooding, maybe a few strong thunderstorms along the way. That ends Sunday morning, clearing skies going into early next week with cooler temperatures around. There's the latest 7-day forecast. I'll be back at 9 o'clock with another check of your local weather.